Trump is a sexual predator.
Unhinged might be the best word. While the drip, drip, drip Epstein case is causing Trump to implode, the real tell is Man Titty's reaction to the MAGA pushback. And there is pushback.
And this is the first topic that all of us as Americans, not as Democrats, not as liberals, not as Republicans, are actually lining together and saying we all want the Epstein files. And I said, come on, Donald, give us those files.
We are here at the Turning Point USA Summit in Tampa, Florida. It is a big gathering of Trump supporters. And one thing everybody seems to be talking about here this weekend, Jeffrey Epstein.
We need to get to the bottom of Epstein because Epstein is the key that picks the lock.
Let me just ask you, make some noise if you care about the Jeffrey Epstein scandal.
This is Turning Point USA's Student Action Summit. It's an event aimed at mobilizing young conservatives. Ultimately, I mean, how bad do you think it would be for the MAGA movement, for young people's trust in Trump if by the end of his term they don't release everything they know about Epstein?
Well, I think that if they don't release the Epstein files, whatever J.D. Vance says then is irrelevant because it's like everybody's going to take it as like a lie because of what Donald Trump did. But I think J.D. Vance wants these files released as well. And I think that Donald Trump, he promised them, so he needs to do it. No matter who's on them, we need to release the Epstein files.
Because right now the whole debate's about Bongino versus Bondi, but ultimately it's Trump's decision, right? I mean, he has the power.
It's Trump's decision. It's Trump's decision. I think again, and I'm not going to make the decision for the president. It's not my job. It's not my place. But I do think the way that I'm seeing it played out is that Bongino will be here and Pam Bondi will be the fall guy.
Now Trump is pacing the halls, unable and unwilling to handle the truth that has him in the crosshairs.
Can you say why there was a minute missing from the jailhouse tape on the night of Saturday?
Yeah, sure. If
Pam, could I just interrupt for
Sure.
1 second? Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy?
That might be the most telling angle to where Diaper Don is right now. Whatever is in the Epstein files, it's obviously bad for him. But in the past, MAGA would just let it go. But this time, MAGA won't.
I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody.
I don't doubt that's true, but apparently pedophilia is a line they will not cross.
I love dogs, man. Don't shoot a dog, okay? It's really?
That was Dan Bongino, and I don't know what he's tweeting because he blocked me on Twitter. Here he is bemoaning Kristi Noem, the dog murderer.
It's really?
Now, Bongino is a Steve Bannon-like weirdo when it comes to politics and conspiracies, but even he seems unable to accept the DOJ report that said there was no client list after Pam Bondi said there was.
The DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients? Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now.
But the real pushback is coming right at Trump from the very same people who didn't have a problem with grabbing pussy.
Do you have no shame?
Sexual assault, infidelity.
He called me a liar. Hey, Mr. Trump, all you have to do to prove I'm lying right now, drop your pants. Prove that I'm lying. Prove I didn't see your dick.
Russian interference and Trump's coarsening rhetoric.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Trump posted this on Truth Social, and I guarantee you'll see right away there's something very wrong with his failing mental state. What's going on with my boys, and in some cases, gals? They're all going after Attorney General Pam Bondi, who's doing a fantastic job. We're on one team, MAGA, and I don't like what's happening. We have the perfect administration, the talk of the world, and selfish people are trying to hurt it. All over a guy who never dies, Jeffrey Epstein. Whoa, a guy who never dies? Who talks like that? Now, I believe that Epstein probably killed himself, but that's an odd thing to say, right? For years, it's Epstein over and over again. Why are we giving publicity to files written by Obama, crooked Hillary, Comey, Brennan, and the losers of the criminal Biden administration? Whoa, wait. So he's saying that Obama, Biden, and Hillary wrote the Epstein files? Do you think even as crazy as people believe that? They conned the world with the Russia hoax, 51 intelligence agents, the laptop from hell, and more. They created the Epstein files, just like they created the fake Hillary Clinton, Christopher Steele dossier that they used on me. And now my so-called friends are playing right into their hands with Jeffrey Epstein. All right, hold on a second. Just in case you may have forgotten, the Steele dossier was commissioned by the Republicans to investigate Trump, and only later did that information go to the Democrats. Look it up. Google it. Let Pam Bondi do her job. She's great. the 2020 election was rigged and stolen, and they tried to do the same thing in 2024. That's what she's looking to as AG and much more. 1 year ago, our country was dead. Now it's the hottest country anywhere in the world. Let's keep it that way and not waste time and energy on Jeffrey Epstein, somebody that nobody cares about. Wow, something is going on in those Epstein files. But look, MAGA's not having it. These are people from Trump's own Truth Social, and there are hundreds like this. All due respect, Mr. President, we voted for change, and a big part of that change was for transparency and accountability. Another person responded to Trump. We want the elite pedos exposed. You promised us that. Pam promised us that. Cash promised us that. Now it's our fault because we want that promise fulfilled and call out Pam every time she lies? What else has she lied to us about?
It's sitting on my desk right now.
I mean, there's hundreds of these. My wanting pedophiles to be punished for their crimes doesn't make me less of a patriot, but more. I don't understand the reason for your current attitude, and frankly, I'm beyond the point of caring. I do care about justice, whether you approve or not. These are Trump supporters. This is Truth Social. Trump owns this platform, and they're going after him. Well, why did Pam string us along with Bidengate, calling it phase 1? Then she went on Fox and said the files are on her desk? You were losing too many in your base. Have an aide collect what we were saying all over social media. Pam Bondi has not been telling us the truth. Her story changed each time. Sir, you need to listen to us. Are you aware how long and hard many of us have worked to get the truth? We refuse to give this a pass. For us, this will not go away. Respectfully, President Trump, your base demands the release of the files, all of them. If another country was involved, we need to know. This is not going away. Your base is not going to get railroaded ever again.
I am a registered Republican.
And I'm a lifelong Republican. Matter of fact, I have never voted for a Democrat in my entire life.
I've been active all my life as a Republican.
I voted for Donald Trump. Not my proudest moment. I will not be voting for him again.
I grew up in the church. Character and morals and values are big to me and my family. The hardest thing to watch in the last 4 or 5 years with all of this has been the evangelical Christians sell out to this false prophet.
There are thousands of MAGA ready to explode.
Are you done with Donald Trump?
What I will say is that he's been a chronic disappointment, and I feel embarrassed that I told people to go vote for him because this wasn't going to happen, and it is happening. But I just think that the picture of politics in America is going to look very differently because of his actions.
These MAGA people are the beginning of the end. In the past, Trump would do something to distract, and he's doing it today. He's threatening Russia with missiles. He is losing whatever he had left, his power, his people, his mind. And that might just make him the most dangerous man in the world.
Well, he is a cruel, criminal, and mentally unstable man. I think he's the worst thing that ever happened to the United States.
Goddamn right.
You have no shame?
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I don't want to talk about this stuff.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
Tick-tock.
You're in a lot of trouble, Donald.
I think he's crazy.
I'm Chip Franklin.